Hello, hello. Welcome to Creating Cards with Sherry. I'm Sherry, and I'm so glad that you have joined me today for my Simple Sunday video. I apologize for the lateness of getting this video out. I have been a little bit under the weather, and I was resting most of the earlier part of the afternoon today. But I'm here now, and we are going to have a great time. We're going to make a card from our online exclusive sets. And I'm also going to give you my tip on photopolymer stamps, as I promised. So let's first take a look at some things that we need for our card. The card is sophisticated, or the stamp set is sophisticated Sled, and it actually comes in a bundle. So you have your stamps and you have your die cuts. And those are all the die cuts there. It's cool. It's really a lot of fun. So we'll be reaching into that today. I'm going to kind of combine my tips and do our card thing at the same time. So I'm going to start by showing you what you can do with your photopolymer stamps. When you get them, they come in a clear package like this. And so what you want to do, actually, if I hung this upside down, it would lay exactly what it needs to be, where it needs to be. But we're going to take this out. The photopolymer stamps are clear. They kind of stretch a little bit. They bend and twist. So when you're stamping, you're going to want to make sure that you get them straight on your block so that you can stamp it correctly. But what you want to do is you want to take them out, and they stick right in place. So you can put them right on top of the image that is shown there, including the letters. Oh, I got to put this up. It was upside down. There we go. And like this. And this. We've got a pair of skates in here. We've got a little bird. And some snowflakes. We have another saying. Let's see, this one is, I hope your days are filled with fun and laughter. And then another floral thing. Okay, now my suggestion would be, and I'm going to try this because I haven't really done it before, but I know sometimes when I go to take these out, the stamps can move and they get caught on this side. And so I'm going to take this piece of plastic and I'm going to lay it on top to keep them in place. And so I'm going to suggest that you do that. If I find in the future that that didn't work, I will let you know. All right? Okay. So that's the way you can take care of your stamps. I did find out after a while your stamps can get really dirty from using them a lot, and then they won't stick very well on here. But I've learned, I've been told, I haven't really tried it myself yet, but I've been told that all you have to do is wash them in mild soapy water, and they'll clean right up. They don't stick because they're dirty. Okay, so you just want to clean them up and they'll go right back to sticking. You don't want to let these sit out and dry out because that will also prevent them from sticking. So you want to make sure that you keep them nice and clean inside your case, and when you need to wash them and clean them, you can do so. Also, when you get your die cuts, they come in a clear envelope and they're on a white sheet of paper. I get these magnetic strips. I order them from Amazon. And all the boards that come that you get your stamps, well, not stamps, but when you get your kits, paper pumpkin kits, or if you order other kits, you always get these boards in those boxes. I saved those and then I cut them to the size that I need to put these die cuts on. And then they don't go flying everywhere. The thing with the white piece of paper is there's just this thin line of tape. And after a while, the images don't stick on it, and then your your dies are all over the place. So I do this to keep them orderly and neat, and they're easy to get to, and I can put them right back on there. All right. Okay, today we are going to make a card from the Sophisticated Sled stamp set, and I think I have one done over here. Yep, this is what it's going to look like. Now, this is an online exclusive stamp set. That means that you can only get it online. You will not find it in a catalog, and it is available right now. And so you can go on at my shop and click on online exclusive, and it will show you everything possible that is there that you won't find in a catalog, but you can purchase from there. And this kit, or this stamp set, and the die cuts are sold separately. In fact, I think the die cuts were on page 1 and the stamp set was on page 2, just to help you out there. All right, if you get also the Iconic Celebrations 6x6 Designer Series paper, that's what I have. The colors in it are Cajun Craze, Cherry Cobbler, Misty Moonlight, Moody Mauve, Mossy Meadow, and Pecan Pie. And these are all different designs for different celebrations. We have the stars and stripes. Oh no, I went too far. Never mind. There's 4 sheets of each design. This one's all speckled and stars. Okay, so that'd be good for some kind of a party deal. All right, and then we've got some trees and the stripe. Trees and the stripes. I'm sitting down today rather than standing to do this video, and I'm having a hard time keeping things in the frame of the camera, so forgive me if I get out. All right, here's some other. This is the 6 pointed stars, 6, 7, 8 actually pointed stars, and the dove of peace. Then we have a plaid color with the pumpkins. Isn't that cute? So you've got some fall images there. This is the image that we're going to be using today for our card, this snowflake one. And it has some Moody Mauve trees on the back side. Then we have some birthday candles, or just candles in general, with some sparkler type of design. We have some leaves and a striped background. Oh, wait a minute, what happened here? Okay. Then we have some, it looks like some berries and on some branches or leaves. And the back side of those is that plaid. Okay. So that would be nice for our Christmas one as well. Here's another fall design where we've got polka dots and acorns on the other side. Then we have a Valentine's one, and this has hearts. And then there's also wine glasses on the other side, so you can do something for New Year's. All right, here we have some ferns and candy canes. All right, here's some more leaves. And this is our last one, and Christmas trees. All right. So that's the Iconic Celebration Designer Series paper 6x6. And I wanted to show you that today because that is something new that I purchased and I'm using paper from it. Okay. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get started on our card. I am using boho blue. We're making a monochromatic card, which means you're making a card that has I'm doing it all in blue, but it's all different shades of blue. So so they're the same colors, and then you often will find another color that will go with your main. Like I decided blue, so then I had to look for other shades that would fit with it. And that's where I came up with the Night of Navy and the Misty Moonlight. Okay. All right. This thing needs to move forward a little bit so we have a little more room for the camera. All right. Now, what I'm going to do today is we're going to do some die cutting so that you can see how that all works with this too. I'm going to first put the inside of my card together. So I've got a 5 1/4 sheet of basic white. And I'm just going to stick that inside. And then I pre-cut my outside layer of the snowflakes. And again, that's 5 1/4 by 4 as well. So we have that completed. All right, I'm going to take my broom folder and just go over that one more time. All right, I pre-cut this image and these blades. This is for a sled and the blades. And so we're going to cut out two things. We're going to cut out the wooden part of our sled that you would lay on, and we're going to cut out our skates. But first, I have to stamp my skates. So just reach in here, grab those, and here's my block. And I think I'm going to stand up for this part. Because it's easier for me to see what's going on when I'm stamping standing up. All right, so I want to ink this up pretty good. I always watch for the solid areas to make sure that they're inked very well. Otherwise, they come out very sporadic on the paper. These look pretty good. I've gotten some ink on the inside of that one, but that shouldn't make a... Oh, what happened? That shouldn't make too much trouble. All right, let's try it. Perfect. Okay, now along with this glass mat comes a chamois or a cleaning cloth. It's just like our simple chamois. And so you can just clean up your stamps immediately, very quickly, and it works really nice. And when you're done with your chamois, you can clean it out by running it under some water, and it'll look great. Okay. All right, I have one more thing I want to stamp, and that is my little message. Now, if I want to make sure that this gets stamped carefully and straight, then all I have to do is line it up with the lines on my grid, and then I press down, and I know it's going to turn out right. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stamp this now as well. All right. Okay. Now we're going to do some die cutting. I brought my mini die machine today, my die cut machine, embossing and cut machine. I think it'll work better on here, and hopefully my table won't rock too much that it will be distracting. I'm going to take out of here my, let's see, I'm going to need this one and this one. So first, let's move this till I have it ready. First, I'm going to put this in place. Now I put it across the table where I can't reach it. Hang on a second. There we go. All right. I'm getting some washi tape here so that I can secure this in place so I know that it's going to cut correctly and not move on me in the machine. So I'm just going to do that real quick. Usually 2 little pieces right on the end will work. All right. Then what we're going to do, the plates are always numbered, and the number 1, this is getting worn out, but the number 1 goes down first, and then we have the number 2 plates. And you put one clear one down, you put your image in, and you put the other clear one, the other number 2, on top. And then you just kind of, if you can see, I kind of spaced them out a little bit. You kind of layer them because it goes through the machine a whole lot easier. All right, so that's our first image. Then I'm going to take my Night of Navy paper, and I'm not going to tape this one down in place because I don't have to have it. I'm not going around a stamped image. I'm just cutting this out. So I move this here. Well, I guess it does shake my table a little bit. Sorry about that. All righty. And we'll put those plates aside. And then we're going to start assembling. Now I want to put these stamps in here, or these die cuts in here real quick so I don't lose them. There we go. Okay, and then with the multi-purpose glue, I'm going to start to put things together. First, I'm going to put my blades on my skates. And this is the same blue, or is it? No, yeah, this is the same blue, the boho blue, as the base of my card. And I just need a few drops. I don't need a lot. If I put a lot on it, then it's just going to smear everywhere. So I want to make sure that I just do a little bit. Oh, that might have been a little heavy. And if I think I do get something that's a little heavy, then when I can, I just spread it in more, and then it shouldn't smear too much. All right. Just going to get the outside a little bit. Come on. I need to squeeze, but I'm always so afraid I'm going to squeeze too much. And then we'll put some down here. Oh, that one is a lot. Okay, I'll just wipe that up there. Okay. Then I'm going to lay that on my card, like so. And then this is our sled part. Let's see, I need my take your pick tool so I can get these little circles showing. Okay. Yep. And that's actually the bottom of our sled that we just did. Now we're going to do the top part, and then we'll get to the skates. I haven't forgotten those skates. Well, it looks like I might have missed another. There we go. There's a couple of them. I didn't notice that on the first card that I made, but there's a couple other pieces that can come right out. And I'm trying to get them without getting glue all over my hands. Okay, there we go. And then I'm just going to line it up here on the base of my sled. There we go. Oh, this one needs another dot of some glue. All right, and then we have the top. I'm just putting some glue on here. And we're going to put that right there. Okay, there we go. Now, whoops, I still need this. Now we're going to do our skates. I'm going to see if I can get, let's see, I need to get some of this glue off my hands. So I'm looking, here we go, looking for my chamois to see if I can get my fingers wet here and just get some of this stickiness off my hands. Okay. Then I'm going to put just dabs of glue again, just these simple little dots on the skates. Or on these blades, I should say. And then we're just going to put those right here to give our skates a little bit of color. And again, it's in blue. And I'm adding white because of the snowflakes. That's why I chose the white. Stuck to my finger and I can't get it moved. Okay. Whoa, I got too much glue on that one. I guess I'll just have to do it that way. Okay. And then we're going to put that on this skate. And there we have it. Okay, now I saw somebody else. I don't think she put the blades on the skates, but she colored her laces in her skates, and that made it look nice too. She did just a little different approach. Okay, now I'm going to flip that over and this over, and somewhere in here, oh, there we go. I've got a bow that I want to use, and I'm looking for my dimensionals. Okay, so I'm going to use 2 of the bigger dimensionals, and I'm going to use 1 little mini one for up here. And then I will use 2 bigger ones for that. All right. Now this little tray can be used to clean up all your little pieces of paper. Rather than leaving them all over your workspace, you can put them in there and pick them up later. This keeps your stamp pad pretty much in place. Okay. And then we're going to hang our skates there. And we're going to put the sentiment, "Let It Snow." I have some from, it's a new set that's coming out in the mini catalog, which will be out in a couple of months. And it is they have linen threads that are natural tones, and one is this blue, and I thought this would be perfect to add to our picture. So I'm going to go and do that. And I'm going to make these strings a little shorter. There we go. And there you have it. There we have our card. So I hope you like that, and it was a lot of fun to come up with and to think about. These are made a little differently in the fact that I have a wider base there. I used both of these pieces on that one. This one and this one. I used them both. And then on this card that I just did with you, I only used the inside one. So there's 2 different ways of making those. You can decide what you like best. And, get that iconic celebration designer series paper, because it has so many different options for any celebration, and it really makes it nice. So thank you for joining me today. I know it's a little longer than I usually do, but I trust that you will have enjoyed this. You have a great Sunday evening and what's left of this weekend for you. And then have a great week, and I will see you on Tuesday for my Tickle Tuesday video. Have a good day. Bye now.